Adelmo Jr. He's a Brazilian professional skateboarder. He's had locks for a very long time. He had locks for over 11 years at his longest, and then they got shaved off by the authorities, the government, Babylon in Brazil. He got called in at customs while on a skate trip for tax evasion. Even though it wasn't his fault, it was his father who used his name in government taxes and he never paid it, leaving the debt to his son over 20 years. And they finally caught him when he came back to his hometown, and they threw him in jail for a few weeks actually. And he knew that inside jail they were gonna shave his head. The story goes is that if you are in prison in Brazil, they will shave your head down if you have locks or long hair. So with that being done, the next day they shaved his locks off, but Adelmo knew that his locks didn't hold his faith. His faith was held in his heart. Rasta is in the heart. So even if we lose our locks, we can still be Rasta and we still hold our beliefs of creation deep within our soul. So it didn't really affect him really, and he's always can grow his hair back essentially. Did it affect his skating also? No, it didn't. He said that he started skating before he had long hair. So the fact that they cut it and then he went back to his pro skate tour after that, he didn't feel any different skating wise. If anything, it probably made him a better skater because shits weren't in the way. Looking at this photo here from Trans World Skateboarding, I don't understand how he can skate with his hair so long like this. It's definitely something I need to learn myself because I often have to tie my hair back when I'm in the skate parks. There's just something about it flying in my face that I can't handle when my locks are loose. So wild. So here we see another photo of Adelmo Jr. skating a bowl, and his locks are like so sick. For his age, he doesn't have any signs of a receding hairline or going bald. He's got a full head of locks and hair still. And we can see that they've Congoed up so much. Got lots of Congos happening down here where the dreads split into 2, 3 or more from one big dread by the roots. He's got some gray hairs growing in, normal for his age. And also the beard and the mustache, like he's rocking the Rasta vibes pretty heavy. Sick shot of his hair. Most likely a type 4A, a 3C type of hairstyle. And yeah, definitely like a 3C. And what I like about his locks is that they're actually all different lengths. And I really like the crinklage, waviness that's happening here. And this is a sign of a true freeform when your locks start to go wavy like this. Also, we notice that his tips are pretty loose, they're wispy, and there's tons of flyaway stray hairs all over the top of his head. Now this shot is iconic because this pretty much embodies what locks are and how they are natties. This shows how natties are natty. Look at the roots of this tree. They resemble dreadlocks in so many ways, and it's almost like a reminder of the nattiness that we hold within us when we let it extend through our hair. Because my locks are often referred to as like, they often remind me of tree roots, the way they grow, the way they help me ground myself to the earth. Crazy. Sick photo. So here he actually has his locks tied back with just his other locks. And I mean, this is the basics of how I would rock my hair as well, going to a skate park, just to kind of keep it from flying in front of my face and blinding my landings. These are long, 11 years. That's so wild. Definitely some dreadspiration to get me to that 10-year mark. They suit him really well. And here we see the photo. You can actually see different colors in his locks. You see some gray, you see some brown, you see some sun bleach kind of happening. The top of his head looks more like loose hair than it does dreadlocks. It's interesting. Shots in the nature, that jungle. Look at the size of that tree he's sitting at. Holy crap. Dreadlock bros. Now we can see the difference in these two sets of locks. One being manicured, one being freeform. The manicured locks, very thin, cylindrical, identical. The freeform locks, thick, unique, wavy, curly. There's a big difference between them. These shots are dope. Dreadlocks just flying in the air. Always makes for great photography. That's so sick. There's some shots of him with what his hair looks like now since it was when it was cut. So he went back down to the fro, the curly fro, uncombed, and you can see that how it was starting to form into locks already, into this dread fro. Essentially just using cold water and washing your hair and letting it air dry will create the effect of freeform dreadlocks. Quick video of him skating with the dread fro. This is probably the first stages of his baby locks coming in here. Could be at least 6 to 8 months of hair growth at this time as well. The afro is sick. I really like the afro stages in locks. And now we can see that the afro is starting to lock up. And you know, definitely baby dreads. Definitely baby dreads at its finest. So I'm happy that he went back to regrowing his locks and not letting that situation affect him. Here's another photo of his locks as they've grown out a bit since that dread fro stage. So what do we notice? Lots of frizzy hair on the top. Lots of uniquely shaped locks flowing down. And not one of them are identical. Looks like there's some flats coming in as well. I can't believe I've been sleeping on this dude. Crazy. Sponsored by Plural, Free Day, High, Venture, Viva, Ras Skate Shop, and E Diamond. Definitely showing us what the freeform lock culture is about. Adelmo Jr. Amazing, amazing dread review. Super stoked on that one. Damn. Well, I'm very blessed that we have finally done the Adelmo Jr. dreadlock review here on the channel. Thanks to those that have highly requested this over the years. Takes me a while sometimes, but I'm just happy to announce that I'm back in the flow. We're doing a lot more dreadlock on the daily content. So I wish for you guys to subscribe, like the video, definitely check out the links in the card above and below. I'm out of here. Peace out. One love to Happy and Natty. And I'll see you guys in the next dreadlock review. I'm God. Natty gang.